Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing fine and practicing good for your exam. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about some quick tips that you can use few days before your IELTS exam, and it is going to give you a good result in your IELTS speaking test. So now let's move on to the video. What are the steps? Now I'm going to give you 5 tips which you should use in just few days before your exam on a daily basis. All these 5 tips, so you can make your speaking much better. The first tip is record your voice. Now, when I say record your voice, what do I mean? I mean, when you're answering your questions, record your own voice in your mobile phone or in your recorders and start listening to your answers. Through this, you get to know whether how is your pronunciation. Are you able to pronounce all the words in the correct manner or not? The second is, are you taking too much pauses? When you are in a speaking session with some people, you might not be able to recognize these 2 things, but it's only possible when you start hearing your voice again, the recorded content. So if you are mispronouncing some words, you can just go to Google, type over there the word and the pronunciation. You'll get a small speaker, hit the speaker, you can hear the word. This way you can get your pronunciations correct. And once you discover that you're having too much fillers, you can start reducing them too. The second thing is native language. Now, what I mean by native language? Now, all of us are not first speaker of English language. Some people speak Hindi is their first language. For some people, it's Chinese. For some people, Spanish. Right? So, what you can do is at times when you're practicing from certain books or websites, you see a question. Now, it becomes difficult for you to make that answer in English right away. What you can do is you can convert that question into your native or regional language, whatever you speak, and then you can make your answer in that language first. Once you do that, it becomes easier for you to create ideas because you are speaking that language for quite some time now, which means long years. So once the answer is developed, you can again convert it into English. Now using this task, it will save you time initially if you will feel that yes, it's consuming a lot of time, but yes, when you practice slightly, you reduce the time. This is going to help you in develop content, and this is one of the best exercises. The third tip is mirror practice. Now, this is one of the best exercises ever invented for speaking. And when talking about speaking, it's not only for IELTS speaking, it's for any speaking. It can be for public speaking, you're going for IELTS, you're going for interview, anything. Now, what you can do is just stand in front of the mirror, take few questions, and just answer them. It can be the basic one, introduce yourself. You can stand in front of a mirror and start talking about yourself. This exercise is going to tell you a few things. The first one is eye contact. So at times it might happen when you talk to people, people say you don't have a proper eye contact when you're talking to them. So when you're talking to someone, have a proper eye contact. This flaw you can recognize when you're having a mirror speaking. So whether looking at the person when you're talking at them or not. The second is expressions. Now, expressions is everything when you're talking to a person. If you're discussing something, say like something very happy with a person, and you are not smiling, or the glow is not on your face, which should be, so it shows that you are not interested in the conversation, which should not happen. Same is the case in IELTS speaking. If the examiner asks you talk about a funny incident in your life, and if it was really true funny incident, of course you will get to smile. It's a very natural thing. The next thing is frame questions. Now, what is framing questions? A lot of people, they practice this while reading books or from the internet or from watching a lot of videos, the questions which have been coming in the exam. Don't just be limited to those questions. Try asking questions to yourself. Now, it is not a fact that only the questions which have appeared in the exam before are going to be asked. There can be new set of questions. And if you are asking questions randomly for yourself, for example, say like, why is the ceiling like this, or why the garden is having just this kind of flowers in this time. So this will raise curiosity, and curiosity will lead you to creativity because you will start framing your own answers. You will start getting answers to those questions. This way, you will have a natural flair in your answers when you're giving the answers or when you're making your content. The last one is learn to accept. Now, this is one of the most important skill which every student needs to have. Now, what is learn to accept? We all are human beings, and to err is human. Second thing, we all cannot have answer to every question. It is impossible. There might be certain occasions, there might be certain questions to which we don't know answer. In that case, don't try to make up answer in a manner that you know you're not able to answer, because the examiner is going to recognize it. So it's just simply saying, I don't know the answer to this question is going to be a better solution. So next time when someone asks you a question or the examiner asks you a question in which you don't have an answer, just don't pretend that you know an answer. Rather be straightforward and just say him, I don't know the answer to this question. So this way is going to be much better for you. Just practice this 5 days before your exam, and if you're having a lot of time, it's going to be very great for your speaking skills. And if you even just have a week, just do these 5 tips for a week, it is definitely going to yield you a good result. This was for speaking skills. These were 5 tips that could improve your skills. With next video, I'll be back again. Till then, if you like this video, you can like it, share it and subscribe it. I'll be back again. Thank you so much.